Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another edition. Miss Ty over there, give me the countdown. Thank you, Miss Ty, for doing it. I appreciate it.
I've been watching the morning show, so they always do the so yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Artist Spotlight Show. And it's time for another edition, and we have an amazing author. Her name is Miss Holly. And we're going to sit down with her, find out more about her amazing career, find out about her characters, about all of her books, and we're going to find out a whole lot about her today. Sit back, relax. We got another great edition of the Artist Spotlight Show. If you're an upcoming aspiring artist, if you're an author, or do you have a story to share, send those requests to info.musicdreamsusa@gmail.com. Our show today is being brought to you by Music Dreams USA Radio worldwide. We play everything for everyone. Biker Bay Barber and Company, also Eagle Street Corporation and Table and Mike Productions. Both those amazing companies that would sponsor us are up in Asheville, North Carolina. Special thank you to Mickey and Creative Edge for every week he supplies a bunch of amazing authors. And I can honestly say, Miss Holly, of all the authors that Mickey sent us,
Yes,
it's been nothing but nothing short than a good time.
that's right.
So
That's right.
no pressure on you, okay? No pressure, but it's been it's I mean they've been magical. So
I
are
need to
you
step
ready?
up my game. I got to step up my game big time here. All right, let's go, Russell. What do you got?
Okay. So let's go with you saying, how did you get into becoming such a famous author? At one point in your career, did you know that this is something you wanted to do? And what is one of the funniest things ever happened to you while you were writing some books?
Oh my goodness, that is a loaded question. Well, first let's start with famous. I mean, okay, if we're manifesting, then yes. We're not quite at the fame level, but I suppose I'm famous with my two adult sons. Or my dogs. My dogs think I'm pretty famous. So thank you for that. Oh gosh, how did I get started? I wasn't always a writer. It only sort of fell into my lap about 3.5, 4 years ago now. It's a long story, but it's one that my dog gifted me, believe it or not. And I was just, spending lots of time with my dogs as I do. And I've always had dogs or cats or strays. And my dog was sort of hopping towards me in the backyard. And a little poem downloaded to my thoughts, and it was just him saying, like, I am good. You have to stop worrying about me and stop trying to fix me. Just accept me the way I am. And so something clicked for me right then and there. And I started writing these little stanzas. And I just kept writing and then it developed into scenes and chapters. And then before I knew it, I was getting a cover made for my book. And I was giving my dog a voice for the story. So that's how that transpired. But I really wasn't a writer before that. But I am now. So I say that writing is where my heart is. And I really mean that. As cheesy as it is, I'm sticking to it because when I write, I'm at peace. I'm having fun. I love to dabble in all things creative, but writing is definitely where it's at for me right now. So the stories are just piled up here and waiting to come out. That was a long answer, Russell. Sorry.
I like it though. No, that's perfect. So,
Yeah.
what does your when you're actually sitting down writing books and all that?
Mm-hmm.
How do you come up with the characters and the words and all that? I mean, as you said, it's all up here right
Mm-hmm.
now. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure you've got a bunch of stuff up here right now that needs, as you mentioned, that needs to be released and
Yep.
into these new projects you're doing. So, what does your your writing look like?
So to give you an example, right now I'm working on not a short story, but a novella. So it's a shorter novel. And how that came to be, I really don't even know. I can't explain it except for it can happen in the middle of the night. It can happen probably early hours of the morning. And it just sort of downloads and I get an idea and then it just grows from there. And it's usually a vision, not like a woo-woo vision, but like a movie that's playing out in my head. So this novella, I had this idea to reframe A Christmas Carol with Scrooge, but in Thanksgiving, and the ghosts are dogs. And so I'm working on this story for the last few weeks, nonstop writing. It's just pouring out of me. And that's how it happens for me. I mean, I get inspired by all things: podcasts, reading, conversations like this one, walking in the woods, walking with my dogs. It just comes to me, but it's in the moments that I least suspect it. And the story will just sort of download. And then I have to put it onto paper, whether it's through an outline. And I wish I could explain it more than that. I just start writing point form until I've depleted all of the thoughts, and then I start to expand. And then I'll sit with it for a few days, and then I'll expand. And it's this sort of growing phase in the beginning. Does that make sense?
Wow, it does,
Yeah.
absolutely. I like that. Great answer there, Miss Holly. All right.
Thanks.
So, what is some of your highlights right now in your career? You've had such an amazing, successful career. Much of what you're saying. Any highlights you want to share?
Hmm. Well, first, again, I'll start with just like the word famous. You're the first person to call it a career. So I really appreciate that because I've always seen myself as having a job. I work full-time job. And so the fun starts at 4 p.m. when work is done. Although I've enjoyed the jobs that I've had in my career, my work life, I suppose. But I'll be retiring at the end of this year. So my writing career is about to take off. Even if it's just in the parameters of my own yard, it will be mine. Some of the highlights. Well, the book. I mean, I released this book on Valentine's Day, and I called it A Love Letter to My Dogs. Again, cheesy, I know. But it truly was. I dedicated to my dogs, Sully and Cash. And from there, I have not stopped writing. And so the highlights, there's so many. I mean, starting my podcast was a massive highlight for me because I'd wanted to do it for years and I was too fearful. But I jumped in finally with the help of my adult son, and he co hosts with me, and we just have a blast. I haven't looked back, and now I'm able to do episodes all by myself. So that is a big, big achievement for me. Yeah, I'd say those are two of the big highlights in thus far, but there's more to come.
Let's talk a little bit more about the podcast. I was reading about that, and much to your point, it is a very successful podcast right now. And who are some of the people you have on your show, and and where do you expect that to go? Maybe say like 3 years down the road, where do you expect that to be?
Hmm. Well, I haven't. Gosh, that's such a good question, Russell. I want to manifest the future, but I also want to keep this project fun. So right now, I'm interviewing people from all walks of life. It's not just authors. I've got chefs who have written cookbooks for dogs. I've got entrepreneurs. I've got actors, screenplay writers, name it. I think they've been on the show. It's been pretty amazing. But, I'd like to take this show even further. And I've considered sponsorship, but not in the way that most people think, not monetary. I'd love to do like collaborations or exchanges of, let's say you have a coffee business. Well, I'd love to sponsor your coffee on the show. And, in exchange, I'll mention you, but maybe you'll send me some coffee, like those types of collaborations, like starting there, because it's like a playground for me right now. It's not my work, my life's work. For some people it is, but for me, it's fun right now. So that's kind of my plan right now. I've overbooked myself, and I feel bad because I can't get the episodes out quick enough for my guests. But I guess that's a good problem to have. People love
It
talking
is.
about their pets.
I like that.
Yeah.
And with the success comes obstacles, right?
Hmm.
Talk to me about the obstacles that you face and how are you facing them, and what is your secret recipe to getting over those obstacles to continue with your dreams?
So as far as the podcast goes, for me, it's the technical aspect of it. I wish I was further advanced, and I'm not opposed to learning, but there's not a lot of information out there as far as learning goes. I mean, my son he lives in Toronto, so there's only so much he can help me with. Knowing what kind of equipment. So those are my obstacles. I'm the communicator. I love to talk. I love to have the conversations. But as far as the digital aspect goes, this is a learning curve for me. Thumbnails. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize I had to make thumbnails, but I love making them now. So there are other obstacles, and it's more on the technical side. And I think it's just a matter of learning. Also, I think it's just a matter of time before there are some courses out there on how to podcast, because there are so many people starting podcasts right now, and some are good, some are great, some are excellent. There's all different levels, and I want mine to be one that people want to tune in for, not listen to the first 30 seconds and they're out. So I need a little bit more time behind me and experience, but I'll get there.
So, what do you think about the Artist Spotlight show?
So far, so great. I mean, was
So
that too
far,
much
so good,
ego?
huh? I love it. So, let me ask you this. We talk about a lot of different things right now. Let's give the platform to you. Is there anything that you'd like to share with our audience who are watching now that are going to be watching later? The floor is all yours.
Oh my goodness, no pressure here.
No pressure.
I feel like I need to tell a good joke, but I don't have one in my back pocket. So, what I want to tell people is it's never too late. I started writing at 50, and I know 50 is like the new 30, but really, I never saw writing as something in my life. I knew I was creative, I always have been. And I didn't even really learn that I was a storyteller until about a year ago when somebody asked me that question. And I said, oh, well, I didn't write stories before. But then I realized I was a storyteller. And so that storytelling has lent itself into my creativity in the artistic side. So don't hesitate to start something. I waited so long for the podcast, but that's okay too, because it needed to happen. It needed to be the right time for me. So my advice to listeners is sit with it, process it, and then go for it. Learn, ask questions. I'm not afraid to ask questions. And I'm not afraid to look silly in the eyes of some other people as long as I'm learning.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
That's some good advice right there.
Thank
Are
you.
you thinking about writing another book?
Yeah, I've got one. It's ready to go almost. So I'm hoping February of 2027, Valentine's Day. Are you picking up like a theme here? And the novella, I'm hoping to have it out for Thanksgiving. So there is no shortage of stories from this noggin right here.
Can you maybe give us a little bit of sneak peek of what that book's about, and can
Yeah,
you give some good old things to share?
absolutely. So the title is Must Love Rescue Dogs. And it is a rom-com in the dog park. So the meet cute happens right off the get-go in the first chapter, and it's at the dog park. And yeah, it's a journey of two protagonists, man and woman, and they have their fair share of incidental, or should I say no, not occasional, but accidental encounters. He's always rescuing her, the typical trope. But then I decided to spin it around, and he will have a major event happen where she will come to his assistance. And there'll be lots of dogs, Russell, and a few cats, and maybe some cows, chickens, and some horses in there too. So, yeah.
Is there anything else as we're winding down our interview here today? It's been a blast having you, and I'm going to have you back for part two,
Thank
especially
you.
because you're a neighbor. So we're gonna meet you up across the border, and you're gonna treat us to some coffee.
I would love to do that. Yep. Downtown.
I love Canada, man. I love I love the Canadians, man. You guys rock.
Oh, that's awesome. We do rock. We do. Yeah, I was doing this with my kid. We rock. Eh?
Is there anything? Well, I have a question before
Yeah.
we go into the fun part of the show. How do our listeners get in contact with you? To get your amazing books and just to get in contact with you. What does that look like?
Yeah. I mean, I have a very unique name. So you punch in Holly B. Gutwillinger, and you'll find me. There are no two of us on this planet, and there's not room enough for this personality. So there's that, but also my brand is Ramblings from the Little Shed. So if you pop that into Google, you'll find my podcast, my website, my Instagram, Facebook, all those fun things, which will lead you to me and my book. And yeah, I'm happy to share insight, encouragement to fellow authors. We're here to lift each other up, support each other, and keep going and creating.
What are some of the obstacles that you face in your career?
Um, like in the writing journey,
Yeah.
or just, yeah. I mean, not knowing, not having the information and the knowledge to continue. I had a story in front of me that poured out of me in very quick order, but then I didn't know what to do with it. The editing was a challenge. So I figured that out. And then publishing, how do I do that? Okay, we conquered that. I mean, conquer, that's a big term there, but it was not without a lot of tears and moments of, okay, I give up, I'm not doing this. But you have to find support in friends and authors, in like-minded people, and you have to ask for help when you need it. And I'm not afraid to do that. So again, I just kept going, but that was definitely a massive obstacle, self-publishing.
All right. Thanks for sharing that with us. And
Mhm.
now it's time for rapid fire. Are you ready?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
It's
All right.
called rapid fire. I'm going to ask you a question. You only can do one of two choices. All right. If you
Okay.
get two
Oh, I
choices,
have choices?
you have two,
Okay. Good. I
but you
like
only
it.
can pick one.
Mm. Don't make me pick between dogs and cats, Russell, because we'll have a problem.
But I like you, Miss IB. So I'm going to give you two because I like you. You're from Canada. I love Canadians, man.
All right. Bring it on.
All right. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Sunrise or sunset?
Oh, sunrise. Can't stay up late enough for sunset.
Mountains or the beach?
Mountains.
Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Well, I already know this one. Cats or dogs? It's dogs, obviously.
Dogs. Yep.
Favorite comfort food?
Grapes and cheese.
That's interesting.
No,
Grapes and cheese.
it's
What
the
kind of
flavor of
cheese?
the month. You were expecting poutine, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah, I know. I know. Which is totally a comfort food with ketchup. Thank you very much. Um, but right now it's cheese and grapes. Yeah, minus the crackers.
What kind of cheese, though?
Like an old cheddar.
Old cheddar?
Yeah, and
Okay.
those big, like meaty green grapes that pop in your mouth.
Now you're making me hungry.
I know.
Okay. All right. Favorite vacation spot?
My backyard.
Seriously.
I love my yard. I love hanging out with my dogs. I've got this shed. I mean, I get to create in here, but favorite vacation spot. I mean, I'm looking forward to going to the east coast of Canada. So there.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. On your book,
Yes.
do you like paperback, hardcover,
Hmm.
or ebook?
Hardcover.
All right. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Early bird.
Favorite
I'm a
movie?
Wizard of Oz.
Favorite TV show?
Ted Lasso.
If you weren't a author, what career would you have chosen?
Counselor. Therapist.
Yeah, I need that right now.
All right. So we're flipping the show over to you, Russell. Tell me. No, I'm kidding. Kidding.
No, you're not. All right.
Kidding.
What's one book you would still like to read? So in other words, in this question is to talk to you about, do you have a favorite book that you've read more than one time?
Yes, actually. It was The Red Tent by Anita Diamant.
All right. So when you go traveling,
Hmm.
what's always in your travel bag?
Books.
What's one song you wish you can listen to while you're writing your books?
Anything Chris Stapleton.
Oh, you like country, do you?
I love it all. I love all kinds of music, but Chris Stapleton, he's the man. Oh, and Nickelback, of course, but I know everybody's got their feelings about Nickelback, but I'm a true fan.
Cool. All
Yeah.
right. So, if you could have dinner with any author, who would it
Mm.
be and why?
Oh my gosh, Russell. I don't have an answer for that one. I don't have like an favorite author. I just love them all. Can
What
I
about
pass?
like Shakespeare, stuff like
Oh
that?
gosh, no. Oh my goodness, no. I've interviewed a few on the podcast, and they were pretty cool. So Annie Hartnett was amazing, and she wrote the most amazing book. So
Oh, since you have a podcast,
yes.
this Fast Fire is protected by Music Dreams USA Radio, but I'm gonna let you use it if you want to on your next podcast.
It's okay. I don't use the rapid fire. It's too fast paced, too much thinking. But got any
Yeah,
more?
I do. We're not
Oh
done
my
yet.
oh my goodness. All right, give it to me. I like it.
All right. What's one word that describes yourself?
Unstoppable.
Okay.
My word of the year.
What is a hidden talent that most people would never know about you?
Oh, I just came across this with my son, and now I can't remember what it is. Hidden talent, Olympic weightlifting.
Really? You're a weightlifter.
Yes.
How much can you bench?
I don't bench. I deadlift and I squat.
How much can you squat?
Oh gosh. I think I'm up to 185 pounds, which I don't know what
That's
it is in kilos, but
what's something on your bucket list?
travel to the East Coast.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Finish this sentence. Authors are blank.
Authors are authentic, sincere, and creative. I mean, that was lame.
But
I
that
thought
was but
that was
that was
just
the same answer though. I'll give that to you. All right. Miss Holly, I'll give that to you.
okay. All right. All right.
All right, my friend. That does it for rapid fire. And you were so much fun to be on the show. You're a blast, man. We had a
Thanks.
blast hanging out with you. So we're
Thank
gonna
you.
we're gonna bring it back. All right.
I'd love that.
We'll let
Love
Mickey and Creative Edge know that we need to bring you back. So I
that.
appreciate you. Seriously, I appreciate you, and thank you for what you do, and I wish you all the best as you move forward in your magical career there. And we're gonna bring it back. Until then, though, you take care of yourself, be safe, and any final words?
You be safe too. I mean, there's some real stuff going on in your country, and remember, we are here for you guys. We support you, but thank you for bringing up so many different aspects that I never really considered, and using some keywords that I would have never put into my own vocabulary. So that was cool. This was cool, and it was fun, and it was the energy I needed on this Tuesday afternoon. So thank you.
Well, remember this, Miss Holly. If you need some more additional energy, think of Russell K and the Honest Spotlight Show. All
All right.
right, my friend. You take care.
You
All right.
too. Okay.
Miss Holly on the show. What a great interview that was. And we cannot thank her enough. Again, a special thank you to Mickey and Creative Edge for allowing her to be a part of our show today. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, if you're an upcoming aspiring artist, author, or if you have a story you want to share, the Artist Spotlight Show is growing big time right now. And we're getting ready to go into season 2. We're going to be looking for sponsors. If you're a sponsor or a potential sponsor looking to maybe invest in what we're doing, we're going to take our show on the road and send those requests to info.musicdreamsusa@gmail.com. It's your friend Russell K. Thank you so much for watching. We'll have some more Art Spotlight shows for you a little bit later on in the week. We are busy every day this week. So from the sun goes up to the sun goes down, you can find us. Until then, it is your friend Russell K. Wishing you and yours a very pleasant, good day, and thank you so much for watching.